a couple of our other friends and stuff. Like they've heard some of my old tracks, and you'll hear a little bit of him in the new track and stuff. But Rozzy's the same. It's the same guy. Just a little bit different content. I've always thought that it's best to have fun with whatever you do. Like that includes creating music. So I've always kind of created like turn up hype music and really like just not explicit but like prolific stuff. I talk about anti-government stuff. I talk about a whole bunch of stuff that's wrong with the system. But I'm also talking about turning up in the club. You know what I mean? Like so I mean, it's fun and stuff, but I've always loved to like have a message behind everything that I do. So this same thing goes for 0xQuan. So
I love it. I love it. Kind of carrying. So, would you say Rozzy is more like
yeah,
Web
yeah,
2 OXQuan?
yeah, I would say that exactly, man. Yeah, for sure. And that's funny you bring that up, bro, because the name of the album that I'm coming out with, this is a little bit of alpha here, is going to be called Web 2 versus Web 3. And it's a little bit of a working title, but
I love it.
basically the premise of it, yeah, appreciate it, man. The premise of it is going to be, not to get too deep into it, but basically what it states, I'm gonna take some aspects of the old me and like how I had to grind and kind of present myself in Web 2 versus like this person who is more focused and like more aligned with who they're trying to be and stuff in this like Web 3 space and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, bro. Definitely, yeah.
Dude, that is awesome that that's like kind of an album idea that you're kind of going with. Um, definitely would like to like learn more as progression goes. So you're probably like
Yeah.
I'm over here like already with like my questions like how many songs are you gonna have? Are you gonna collab with other people and shit? Like is it gonna be raw as fuck? And well, I already know it's gonna be dope as fuck. I've heard your shit. So
Yeah, I mean, I can talk a little bit more about it, man. Yeah, it is going to be, uh, it's gonna be, it's gonna be something cool. I've kind of been working with a few artists in the space. I mean, a couple of people will be familiar with. So, I'm not gonna get too much. Like, it's all locked in place. But for instance, No Fud features a guitar lick from Stony Eye. So shout out Stony Eye, Mo Fire, Mo Fire. But and it features a lot of other community talent as well. So I kind of just want to incorporate that within the whole piece of work. So I love this community and like I love what has spawned from it, like with this track and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have some features that we'll know. It's exciting. It's definitely exciting.
definitely. And so then, like, okay, so I guess we can transition into OX Quan. Has kind of OX Quan always been around, just not established, or kind of like, is this some, like, oh, did that OX Quan just like spawn from the metaverse from Web3?
Mm. You know, that's a really good question. I feel like OX Quan is kind of a culmination of both my like Web 2 and Web 3 like personalities. And when people listen to that and they think, like what is he talking about? It's like as a media communications major, like, you know, I have studied the ways in which content can be distributed and like how it's presented, and like I've helped brands and stuff, and I've been in the driver's seat of a lot of like companies, like brands, and like how they like basically present themselves, what their voices are, and through my art and through work and stuff, like through the work that I do with my art, like I do have one sort of persona that I take on. That was Razi, in Web 2 and stuff like that. He made content. He he was a rapper. Produced and did features and stuff like that. And I have over 33,000 plays, on my tracks on like SoundCloud and stuff, which to some is a small number, but to me it's like that's pretty substantial, especially with just in like the last few years and stuff. So and then you come over to the Web3 side, and it's like I've learned a lot more, so I can't be that same person or that same persona that I held in Web2 as I do here. And it's been lovely too, as a kind of a humanistic thing, to be able to shed some of the old stuff that like Razi held or whatever, that energy or whatever, and like embrace the what I've seen as like the Web3 kind of vibe and the feel and stuff, because it's all about sharing. It's all about being here for each other, and like the freedom to express however you want and whatever you want, and that's not just in Web3. That's in this, that's in just where we are in life. Everybody is trying to feel accepted and stuff and embraced and stuff. So so yeah, I mean, I would say 0xQuan is, he's a DJ, he's a homie, he's a rapper, he creates content, he codes, he does a lot, he messes with AI and stuff, like, he keeps the alpha, you know what I mean? Like, so, that's, he's there for the community and stuff, like all of that, like that's all, wrapped all into one and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, totally. I have to say, you're always there for the community. You're always like, even if you're busy in life, I always see that, like, that like, that's that social media presence has
You
always
best
like
believe
been there, like.
I'm watching somewhere, with all these events. Like I try to stay connected. I do have, and I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No,
Man.
no. I was probably
But
stumbling and fumbling everywhere, so great.
no way. It's exciting, man. Like, no, I see what's up, and I've always wanted to try to be here as much as possible, like be in the space, because it's so addicting, man. And this is where all my friends are, like over the past like 2.5 years or so, like all the people who I've met in this space, like a lot of these, these people have my like personal phone number, you know what I mean? Like we chat, and like we say what's up and stuff like that. And so when I can't make it to an event, it's like, damn, bro, what the hell? Like, who's streaming? Like, who is streaming? I have to see. So yeah, and I appreciate you for that too, man. Like you keep me on point, bro. Like whatever's going on, I know Sin. I go to your page first and I check it out. I'm like, he's got to be streaming. So, but yeah.
Yeah, thank you for even like letting me know that you're on the lookout for Twitch streams, because sometimes it just feels lonely in there, so it's good to know that like at least someone like looks forward to them, and it actually makes me just want to be more on top of that and make sure that every event that I can stream is streamed.
Hey, I'll tell you this, man. You're one of the best in the biz, bro. You are one of the best in the biz, no doubt. Straight up, no FUD, bro. No FUD, straight pump, my guy. Definitely.
Thank you,
Definitely.
dude. Thank you. And so, I guess we can like kind of transition into like 0xQuan, the producer. How long have you been producing?
I have been producing, and I thought about this earlier, man. It's insane. I've been producing for 12 years now.
12 years? Let's go.
Yeah, 12 years. Yeah, like I've produced a lot. I've produced for a lot of people. I started, not when I started, I definitely, it was definitely a learning curve, man. I've always been into music. I was in band in high school, and even before then, I've always like grew up around music. My parents, They were both like musicians, and my dad played the keyboard and drums, and my mom, she sung. She still sings to this day, actually. So, and so, I've always grew up around music, and so, um, when I got serious with it, I say, oh, at least around 2011. Yeah, like right out of high school, I started getting my hands into like some production equipment. I didn't really know that I wanted to do anything serious with music around that time, but I knew that music was always going to be a part of my life. It's just something that I was always going to do. But I'm a I don't know, man. I like doing a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? So I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, and so I kind of had my hands in a lot of different areas of like the industry and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
as far as like graphic design and music and stuff like that. So when I really got serious with producing was around 2016. That's when I started working for a studio out in Florida, actually. I don't know if you heard of Studio 18, but I used to be a producer and like a content curator for that studio, and I was around some great people. It was amazing, and I just soaked up all the knowledge that I could and stuff. And like that's when I really, started getting recognized for like my beats and stuff like that. So
Sick.
I love, yeah, definitely.
Do you ever get the feeling that like every one of your experiences in life have all been leading up to 0xQuan being in the metaverse or being in Web3 in general, you know, making a name for himself starting with this album?
Yeah, 110%, man. Yeah, I definitely do. I've always thought that everything was a learning experience. Like whether or not you're winning or losing, like everything is a learning experience. And so, like I said, I'm a sponge, man. Like I love learning. I've always loved learning. I've always loved just seeking out like knowledge and stuff, and anything that I get into. So when it came to music and stuff, it was really when it came to art in general, I say it's always been well, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna do this. I wanna see what will happen if I mix these two, like, or what will happen if I what would happen if I mix this with AI, or what would happen if I took this song and like made a painting of it, and like painted out how I felt about it or what the song represented, and like shared that and stuff. Like um, it's always kind of been just me like finding out like what I like to create, and what the best way has been to share that with people. And so I feel like whenever someone follows me, or like has, like looking into my progress and stuff like that, they're always going to see that sort of like, oh wow, like he's just always kind of just just shifting and changing and stuff, like he's always trying this and trying that. And I feel like creativity is like it's a huge asset, and I think like the ability to shift with that creativity is definitely important. So yeah, 0xQuan is another iteration of this journey. You know what I mean? Like of this creative journey. So
Yeah, most definitely. So I guess we can kind of move into the QXG side of things.
yeah.
With one of my favorite magazines on screen here. I should probably screen share in our chat so you can see what I'm seeing.
Okay, that's so good, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would make it
Yeah.
things a little
Appreciate it,
easier.
Sin. Yeah.
Yes. So of course we had. Wait, was it this one that I'm in, or is it this one? No, no, it's the baby dolls. The one with the baby dolls in the front.
Baby dolls one. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Yes, sir. Yeah. Check it out. Yep. So that is the QXG. Yeah, definitely. That's the QXG magazine. You want me to talk about it a little bit? Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. I mean, so this was the first um, this was the first time I had tried my hand um, like creating something like this, and that's one of the things that I've really like come to appreciate about this Web3 space is that it's allowed me to like try new things and like try new methods of creating. So, I mean, when I first entered into the space, like I said, it was the Metaverse Music Festival, and and this was one of the Metaverse artists who I first seen ever, um, Harrison First, and really wild how like you know how it kind of like has come around full circle and stuff. You know, I'm still in contact with him, like he's still a homie and stuff like that, and so I was wanting to just share what I was experiencing and stuff like in the metaverse, and um, went into Affinity Designer on my Mac and just started messing around, and so this was something that I wanted to share with the community and like kind of give back and stuff. And I mean, looking back, yeah, it was really really cool, and I definitely I definitely want to you know allow this to like live on and stuff. So there's going to be some still along the journey. There's going to be some little integrations. This type of content, along the way and stuff. So,
I have
but
to
yeah,
say, like, this concept, like, this this is like low-key slept on, to tell you the truth, because oh man, there's so many ways. Like, of course, like, the vision of starting as a Web3 magazine and then kind of like moving into Web2 applications, whatever
Mhm.
it could be, via, like, gaining a network and being able to just send out newsletters towards like the Web2 folk that don't
Right.
understand this too much and want to see what the crazy ones are doing in the internets.
Yeah,
So
I mean, exactly. It definitely, especially nowadays, like it can be used as a tool for sure, and that's also kind of what I wanted to provide as well, man. I mean, a lot of shit happens in this space, bro, and it's really happening fast, and I felt like it was you can I think you can type quantum X and it should pop up for you, but it was I felt like it was imperative.
I
um
do I like not have them anymore, or was it a different wallet?
I think I can see if I can bring it up here.
Oh no, how could I not have my own issue? Let's see. Uh, not SinfulMeatStick. Maybe he has it.
Let's see.
I can't look into his. Yeah, if you got it.
Yeah, I think so. I can pull it up here real quick. I'm looking for it here, just moving around my computer. I have like so many tabs open from like working in like so many different programs at once, man. I swear, my life, dude. um, let's see. Um, yeah, let me see. Yep. Okay. Let me see. I got yep. There it is. So I will. I'll go ahead and share my screen. I got it pulled up here. Um, let's see. I should be able to bring that on up. And let's see. Let's see. It's trying its best here. Hold on. Let's see.
Is it doing that thing where it'll like start it and then just end it?
Yeah, I think so. Let
Uh,
me see here. Um, Oh, here we go. There we are. Let me check and see if this will pop up for us here. Nice. I don't know why it's coming up this big though. Oh, that's what she said. All right. And we'll make that big. All right. Let's see. Oh man, let me see here.
And while we wait, everyone make sure to add 0xQuan to, or not to, but make sure to follow him on Twitter. Follow him everywhere else. I see he's got his OpenSea here. What's going on with this? We'll have to look at that later. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here.
Oh no. I got my let me see. Let's go to issue 3 here. Screens. Made sure all my links were good, bro. Made sure all of them were good. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. So it should be pulling up here in a second for you. Let's see. It'll show up how I need it to. Yeah, that is our folder. So we want to. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not coming up for you, man. But I will let me see if I can just send it to you because it's showing up on my screen, but I don't know why it's not showing up on yours.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. Yeah, send one over to me and I'll pull it up. Yeah, I'll just send you my address.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. But I mean, that's the thing about it, man. That magazine, it was really awesome to learn about everybody's experience, like what they were doing, like within this space and stuff, man. It was really something to talk to like Orange Joe and like talk to Tang and talk to Dog Man back in the day, before he was the awesome developer now. Yeah.
Back when he was Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're so old. We know Dog Man's old alias.
His old name, yeah, dude. Yeah, seriously, man. But it's those type of conversations that were, really like important to me. Like and I felt like they needed to be shared. Like these people are doing some amazing stuff. So I felt like it just needed to be. I feel like somebody needs to see this. Like this is a pretty cool space, and like you said, what better way to do that than to offer that Web3, kind of NFT, or what have you, and then provide a PDF, that people could look at on their phones and share around and stuff like that, if they wanted to, and it was really good to see it happen. And I remember when a good buddy of mine on Twitter, I don't know if he's still around in the space, but he sent me a picture of his artifact loft, and he had cropped one of my magazines onto his table and stuff. I remember Rustan too. Shout out Rustan. He had my magazines posted up for a little bit. It was providing kind of like an aesthetic, to the metaverse scene and stuff like that. And so, like, I definitely was appreciative of just being able to like have that experience. You know what I mean? Like, just being able to share what I was, what I was seeing like to everybody, and everybody like accepted and stuff like that. It was really awesome. I am sending that over to you.
Alrighty, and I guess while you send it, there's a question from Majestic in the Twitch stream. It's saying,
Yeah.
are those QXG issues still for sale?
Yeah, I'll I'll post them up tonight, man. Let me see.
Yeah, yeah. If you're watching on Twitch,
no
drop it in there.
Yeah, no problem, for sure, for sure. I definitely appreciate you asking that. Um, and that goes for anybody too. Like if I don't want any money for them or anything like that. If you want to donate, or not donate, but contribute to the art, that's fine. But I made them I made them for people to collect. To be honest with you, um, so yeah, I mean, I'll definitely drop that link here in just a moment, and anybody who wants to look at them is welcome to, man, for sure, 100%.
Best is issue 4. Nuh-uh, Brandon, it's issue 2 because that's where I'm in. You can't beat it. Baby dolls on the cover and Sinful inside the magazine.
That one was killer. That one was for Women's Month too, so that was a really special edition. Yeah, issue number 3. That was really special. Shout out Tang for letting me use that picture and stuff, and gracing that cover for us. Like, it was a really, really, really beautiful issue for sure. And I had some really crazy creators in there, man. Like, some really awesome creators in that one. I believe Nikki Fuego was in that one. Doki was in that one too. I think Artemis, if you remember Artemis, I think she was in that one.
Yeah, and this is like baby all of us. This is not like now all of us. This is baby all of us.
Yeah, right. It was definitely early on in the space, man, for sure. But I mean, it's awesome to see, and it's awesome to look back on too. There's a lot of memories that are shared in those magazines. A lot of ways of thinking that were shared. You know what I mean? Because none of us really knew that we were going to be where we are right now, like within this space. There's probably a couple who did. But for the most part, we all were figuring this stuff out together, and it was just really awesome to watch that. So. And to be a part of that,
Yeah, and in a way, those magazines like were documenting Decentraland, like what we were doing.
Yeah, right, exactly, man. I mean, and that was my first metaverse there, and it is my first metaverse, and shout out to Decentraland too, man. I love that. Love the community, love the space. Like, it's since day one, it's always been, an amazing like just journey with everybody, just watching everybody develop and grow, and what they've built, and like the communities that they've built around those things. Like, it's incredible, like what everyone does. So definitely shout out to Decentraland.
I'm making a 1 million ETH offer for a magazine right now. Maxing out the zeros. Ends in 3 days. You have 3 days to accept.
Okay, gotcha. I'll accept soon, huh? Yeah.
It's telling me to deposit funds. What a scam.
Right. If you got that much, bro, yeah, we need to be talking about something else here, dog.
Could be pushing Web3 on my own here.
Yeah, right. Put Decentraland on your back, dog. Oh man. Yeah, for sure.
Billy says that edition 1 was the best because it's the one that he got. The only one he has
Oh,
so far.
I gotcha. I am. Let
I
me see. You sent me your
yeah,
address in here? Okay,
yeah, DM'd it to you.
okay, gotcha. I'm about to send that over. I'll send you over all three. Let's see, or because you already have the first one there. So,
Oh, I got all three. Let's go.
yeah, I got you, man. For sure, for sure. All right, let's see.
So, I guess while you send,
Yeah,
I guess we can kind of talk about the times, like we had around those times when you were actively doing the QXG magazine, kind of like
yeah,
how the total ambiance of Decentraland, like we were balls deep in freaking bull market.
yeah, dude.
Markets kept
Yeah,
going up, and we were like, no, they're gonna go down, and then they kept going up for some reason, and we're like, what the fuck? This is awesome,
yeah.
but like, why? And
Well, you got to think there was a lot going on during that time, man. Like you said, it was a bull market, and we were everyone was excited about this thing that they'd never heard of before. Called the metaverse, and like Meta, the company had just announced that their name change and stuff like that, and it's like, dude, what is this space? Like what the hell is going on? So I think all attention kind of shifted to this awesome fucking platform. Or, excuse me, my bad. This awesome this awesome platform that
oh, we can fucking
like
curse, don't worry.
oh sick. Okay, I get you. Thank God. All right, cool. I just sent those over to you, bro.
So,
Um, but yeah, I mean, everybody was looking at us and kind of paying attention and stuff. Not soon after we had the Metaverse Fashion Week and stuff, like the first ever one. Like it was bullish, dude. It was bullish for sure. Great times, and that's when we saw a lot of creators coming up too. Within the space, like it was amazing to watch that happen as well. Like watch that unfold. Um, just seeing like how people were um, accepting this new like technology and like really like integrating it with their already um, successful or sometimes unsuccessful like businesses or whatever. It was really cool to see that. I mean, if you remember Gold Guy, um, he had a real shop, like he has a real shop, like in IRL, as you could call it, and also sells NFTs that if you buy the gold at his shop or exchange it for whatever, you get like an NFT wearable. So you know what I mean? Like I was recording that type of stuff. I mean, like seeing that all unfold, and it was like, dang, like, that is that is wild. Never really thought that it could be like that, but now
mm-hmm.
here we are. Now we're inscribing satoshis.
Yep.
You know,
Oh shit. But even in those days, I mean, you could kind of bring in the businessy aspect that people have been like integrating through their entire careers in Web 2, and it seems that like in Web 3 it's like kind of like what is successful is what comes from the soul, what is pure. I don't know. I just feel like
yeah,
it's like a whole new way of doing things.
yeah, 110%. I'll agree with you, man. And that's kind of what I was like expressing earlier, bro. It's like um, this gives everybody, whoever's listening, this gives you an opportunity to um, and like take on a different like kind of persona. Not even to that extent, but let go of you know whatever it is that was holding you back in Web 2, um, and explore what Web 3 has to offer. Like that's the opportunity that we have, because there's so many tools being built around Web 3, and the point of Web 3 is ownership. Like it's all about owning your
Yes.
content, like owning what you create. I mean, like I had an idea a little bit ago, maybe like a year or so ago, where every bit of content that we post up is like validated on the blockchain.
Hmm.
I don't know what that was going to look like, but we're getting there. I mean, that's really what it should be, because for so long we've all had Facebook, we've all had Instagram, we've all had these platforms that have we've just given them our content. We've just given them our lives and like our pictures and our not that everything needs to be monetized or whatever, but there's just not enough. There's just not enough being given back, for what these companies are using our content for. These companies make millions and millions of dollars like a day from us posting our content up on it. And I believe personally, that the creators and the just the regular people who post, who they all, we all deserve to be paid and stuff. We all deserve to why can't each and every one of us have our own token, like on a certain platform, for every like and stuff that it gets, that's an actual, that's an actual drop in your token supply or something like that. It's on the way, I'm sure, but that's just the mini applications, of what this space could be, man. It's a beautiful thing, especially for content creators and musicians and artists and stuff like that, bro.
The normies are catching up slowly but surely. They're catching up, you know.
Slowly but surely.
It's like the
You know,
thing. The thing is, like, and it's like, okay, so like with the 1 year CBD, it like celebration kind of made me like I took a step back and I was like, damn, like Dino was right. When I meant by Dino was right, little context, on Wednesday, in the CBD Twitter space, Dino had mentioned that like we are the experts in this space, and so kind of like then moving forward, taking my step back, I'm like, damn, Dino's right. Like anything that we want to do, like we know, we know the people, we know how to get it done, we know how to progress forward, and these big
yeah,
companies are gonna be looking towards us one of these days to
yeah,
organize their events, whatever it may be, to tell you the truth.
yeah.
Like whether if it's like teach me how to download a MetaMask wallet, teach me how to engage with this community of people that my company
hmm
has not reached.
Yeah. Right. No, exactly. I mean, and that's a great point, because it is about community. Whenever we were in the bull run, and we had the Metaverse Fashion Week happening. We saw it firsthand, bro.
Yes.
A lot of these companies, like, they came in, and they were all like, yeah, like, kind of rubbing their hands like they were gonna squeeze all the mana they fucking could out of like these unsuspecting, like denizens, and it's like, nah, bro, like we're at this point just like I don't know, was it
The,
Ruston or what, but just like they said, like we're OGs, or Dino, shout out
mm-hmm.
Dino. We're OGs, bro. Like, and they posted their stuff on the marketplace, and it was these whack prices, and you could just tell they had no idea.
Yeah.
They had
Meanwhile,
no idea.
meanwhile, KJ Walker and Canessa and
Mhm.
Doki, Nikki Fuego were like pulling in thousands of mana.
Right,
And
exactly.
yeah, well, the thing is that like they come in kind of trying to apply their old ways, or
hmm
in other words, they're not even hire. I don't know if like this is like right to say, I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but like they might not even be hiring the right people, like to get their eyes
Right.
on their product and to kind of consult them through like the marketplace process of like it's like, do you want a cash
Yeah.
grab, or do you want like people to actually like buy your shit, and eventually that scales, like come.
Well, exactly, because it's not about just what you place your mana price at on the market. It's whether or not the community is needing that, or wants that, or whether or not it has a special moment or holds a special place within the community, you know, and you'll never understand that if you're not here. Like, you have to be here to like fully understand like what all is going on and the vibe that it is, and you know what going to these events and showing up for these people means to them, you know, because for a lot of these people, like you know, we don't really we don't really have an outlet like as vast as we do within like Decentraland. Like, you know, I've never really had like my music broadcast out to so many people, or like on screen or on stream or something like that, you know, until I came into Decentraland, or like, you know, until I was given this opportunity, you know. So it's just exciting to have this method of getting artwork out there, like no matter what you do, you know, whether it's art, music, or streaming, or whatever it is, you know, it's awesome, man.
I do have to say, as far as this year's Fashion Week, a company that kind of did come in and do it right, gotta give them their credit, would be DKNY.
Definitely.
You know, they were giving to the community. They hosted a sick event. A big shout out to the baby dolls for, you know, helping out in that aspect of the fashion show. And of course, you know, Take Poco's only like the metaverse supermodel, so so that had a big, you know, popularity behind it, and probably even like the want for them as a company to listen to Tank Poco and whatever she was saying. Here. Okay, so actually, speaking of Tank Poco, let's shift over here to this magazine where what you see here is a baby Tank Poco in her natural habitat. Oh, did I lose Q? Oh yeah, I did lose Q. Okay. Oh, there you are. Can you hear me, Quantum? I'm wondering if I'm the one rugging. Okay, here. Check. People in stream, say Mew if you can hear me. I guess you can say Mew in world as well. I'm frozen. Oh no. Ah, I see.
Hey man, can you hear me?
Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I had to switch computers, man. I don't know what happened there. But yeah.
Here, let me turn you up a little bit. All right.
Are you able to hear me okay?
Yep. I just needed to turn you up for OBS.
Gotcha.
Where was I? Oh yeah. I had switched over to the magazine. I believe, is this issue number 3? Issue number 3 with a baby Tank Poco on the cover.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
this was Tank Poco before the one of ones.
Yeah, definitely. 100%. Yeah, like I said, this one was for Women's Month. This is the XOXO edition, and I loved creating this one. It was amazing. Yeah, had some recaps in there, you know, and I would basically just talk about what was going on inside Decentraland. This one specifically was focused on women. See, we got Kanessa here, some OG Kanessa.
Still with the pink hair.
Yeah, still with the pink hair. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We got Father Finn. Yeah.
We got Fermion. Big shout out to Fermion.
Fermion, that's right.
Got lots of love for Ferm.
Definitely.
Lolo.
Yeah. Yep, we got Liz.
We
Shout
got
out Liz.
Liz.
Yeah, love it. Mana Witch.
Manowitch.
Oh,
I
yeah,
miss Manowitch.
I know, right?
You
Yeah,
have the Doki,
there she is. Yes, ma'am.
the
Nikki
Nikki
Fuego.
Fuego.
Shout out Nikki Fuego, man. She is something else. That's my girl. I love her so much.
Artemis.
Artemis. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Mariana's in here. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know,
Feature-
these heels are reminding me like Mariana was the first person to get in world sinful in a cute blue dress with heels. And I was quite amazed at how many other like males she managed to get to wear the dress and heels at the same time.
Oh, so you can. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, because you can switch. You can change your gender. I forgot. Yeah. Hey, they look cute on you, brother. Okay, they look really cute. All right.
Yes,
So
yes, I know. I was modeling them at like the fashion show, not this past one, but the one before. Uh, in the
yeah,
community ones, I think it was like for Meta Party.
yeah. I remember that actually. Yeah, it was the fashion show. I think it's actually reviewed in this one, or one of those.
Let's
I think it's issue. It might be issue 4.
let's
Let's
see.
see.
And I guess I was wrong. I guess it was this one that I'm in, the one with Man, I'm just clicking on stuff. I'll reach the one that I'm in eventually. Actually, I should probably just read it here, and they'll say. Yeah.
I have you on. I think I have you on that issue 4.
Oh, okay. Hey, Brandon, I'm sorry. I take it back. Issue number 4 is the best issue after all. I take back
I believe
everything.
you you should be in there. I believe I have some streamers in there because I featured JTV and stuff. So
Never
yeah,
had.
this is issue 4. Yeah. Um, really, like I said, really enjoyed creating this one. This one was mostly kind of how to navigate DCL. So I got a lot of
Oh.
yeah, I got a lot of helpful tips and like information. I talk about Fashion Week in this one. I talk about Metaverse Explorers. Yeah, there's a little Fashion Week recap.
Low
Um,
fashion.
and these were just, they were just blurred. Yeah.
Here I am.
Check it out.
Wearing my IRL rich no, what is it, my crypto rich IRL poor jacket.
Oh, gee. Yeah, we got a
Our man
Zeta
Zeta
interview. Yeah,
with the
yeah,
Zeta
for sure.
Flex.
Yeah,
Dripwear.
Dripwear. Mhm.
Vox Boards, we love Miguel.
Love Miguel. Yeah.
There's
Um,
JTV.
Let me see.
This is baby JTV before Exodus.
Yes, yeah, Exodus for sure, for sure. Let me
Good.
see what it is here. You might have been right there, Sin, actually. Um,
Oh my god, look at this adorable guy. I think I know this guy.
Shout out Brandon. Yeah, man.
Brendan 10 Wisher Vodka.
That is my boy, for sure. For sure. I love that. I mean, and that's what it's about, sharing those instances of whenever you can, pump somebody up with, uh, you know, just give them their love, show them love and stuff like that, like express what they do, share what they do and stuff like that. So
Yeah, totally. I mean, these were awesome. Just like the concept, the celebration of community members. You were doing a great job with these. Oh, what page
appreciate
is
that.
this? Oh man, I remember. Who was it in the front? Here it is. Hella Rich.
Hella Rich.
Fucking. I remember I had him on Beyond the NFT for like episode 3, I believe, and so like what we kind of did was had like a dual presentation in a way where like brought him up. It was back when I used to bring like 3 people on at a time, and he was one of them. So we like covered him first, and then he just like turned on Blender and started like designing a wearable right before everyone's eyes.
Yeah, man. That was a crazy guy. For sure. But he was so nice too, man. You know, one of the nicest guys in the space, for sure. And I mean, no matter what he's doing right now, I mean, it's still all love, and we always appreciate people like that in the space, man. He's a pretty good dude. He's a really good guy.
Yeah, yeah. Casa Rustan got a page. Oh, here I am. I was in issue number 2.
You are in issue 2. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm in the streamable section. Or no, streamable SinfulMeatStick.
Streamable. Yeah.
uh
Definitely.
oh, the penguin fits. The penguin fits. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think this is me and Fermion, to tell you the truth.
I think so too. Yeah.
Either that or
Yeah.
Jim or Tengu, one of.
Got the Mew in there. Got Dad Play in there. Shout out Dad Play. I don't really hear much from him anymore, but
I have
he was
not.
one of those other streamers too, who was big in the space and stuff. So
Dude, I love how you got this picture of him because of the outfit. You know how it's like black, and yeah, it's supposed to be like a black outfit, but
yeah,
but because of that glitch that was going on forever, it was like white. It was like in a
yeah,
white contrast.
yeah, yeah. For
Doesn't do
sure.
that anymore.
Oh, it doesn't. That's some.
There's
That's some.
Zero.
Yeah. Shout out Zero. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, this has been a good blast from the past. I'm happy that we covered the magazines here, or the rest of the magazines.
Definitely, man. Definitely. 100%. Always happy to share that type of stuff, man. I'm excited for everything that's to come, dude. Like I said, in the future, there's definitely going to be some integration with, what I did, at first in Web3 and my music and stuff like that. So, for instance, for all of the holders and those who do decide to collect, there'll be airdrop some stuff. There'll be airdrop some goodies along with it. I'll be sure to. I have a little pamphlet that I made. It's not an IRL pamphlet, but it's kind of a virtual one that kind of has like a little bit of a backstory on the makings of the track and stuff. So, kind of the same format as the magazines, and be almost like a issue number 5 type ish, type 5. So yeah,
I think you just answered Kinessa's question, which was, is QXG going to continue making these someday? I think you just answered with, there will be an integration within 0xQuan and the project. So there's a little FOMO for you, future FOMO for you, Kinessa, because holders will be eligible to get airdropped.
That's right.
Some
Yeah.
more publications.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and like I said, I'll provide some opportunities. There'll be some giveaways that I'll do, with the release of the track and stuff, and where folks will have an opportunity to get the magazines and get the track and stuff like that too. So yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm excited for where things are going, bro. Just really stoked for this release. It's coming out on May 31st. So in just 2 days, we just got 2 days until it releases. You'll be able to mint it on OpenSea. I set the price kind of low. It's at 0.008 ETH right now. Trying to compensate for like gas fees and stuff, but you can pay with Ethereum, you can pay with Polygon, Matic, you can pay with Mana, I believe, and then I believe there's one more that you can pay with as well. So just got some options out there for all my DJs, no matter what kind of whatever kind of coin you want to throw. But yeah,
Sick. Would like
Yeah.
to find out more about Wednesday, because I think I did see on the calendar, the DollHouse calendar.
Wednesday for sure. Wednesday, we'll be doing Wag Me Beats, which shout out Tank Poco, thank you, girl. I love you. she agreed to, have, for us to have the release party there. I'll be featuring the track, and I'll also be featuring the music video. It'll be coming out that day too. So we'll hear the track, and then we'll also get to see the music video as well for it. Um, and then later on that night, the NFT will be available for mint as well. The music NFT will be available for everybody. So yeah, I'm excited, man. And it also launches on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, um, 35 other streaming services and stuff, Pandora and stuff like that. So it's exciting, man. It's really exciting.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Good way to reach every single platform and hopefully, try to touch communities from all over that, people
Well,
that use all different types of platforms.
exactly, man. I mean, and that's the whole gist of it, I come from making music in Web3 or Web2, excuse me. So, I thought, I'm not gonna do anything different with this. Just but I am gonna do a little bit different, some stuff a little bit different, with the whole Web3 integration. So, um, I want to reach people where they're at, and that's what everyone should be doing, within this space. If you're a creator or an artist or a streamer, you want reach, you want to be able to get to those people where they're at. And so, putting it on Spotify and putting it on, Apple Music and stuff like that was just a no-brainer. So, I'm super duper super excited for everybody to hear it, and for everybody to see the music video. A little bit about the music video. I actually used AI to kind of edit, a little bit of it. I got some scenes in there that are, pretty much 98% of it. I'd say 96% of it is I used AI with. So it's awesome, man. It's not, I'm not expecting I'm not expecting like Oscars and stuff from it, or anything like that. But it's fun. It's a fun project. It's a fun first music video, and with the things that I have planned on the way, man, it's you guys are in for a treat. Like it's gonna be really fun. So I'm definitely excited.
What's your favorite thing about Decentraland?
Mm. Oh man. Think it
Curveball
would.
question.
Think it would have to be.
And it better be Mew. No, I'm kidding.
My favorite thing, honestly, my favorite thing, man, to be real with you, is probably pulling up with my Wonder Zone crew. You know, going there kind of late nights or whatever, and hearing my boy Chrono.
Let's go.
You know, spit on the mic or whatever, or play some music, or On the Rise, play some music, which shout out On the Rise. Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday.
Awesome. But yeah, man, I mean, I'd say really, to answer your question, my favorite part is you guys, man. You guys are my favorite part of Decentraland. This is why I come here. This is why I produce, what I produce, and share, what I do with the community, man. I mean, it's because of you guys, and I'm excited to have more moments like I did at Mo Beats and stuff, and as I do all the time in this space. And that's, the collaboration, I look forward to that.
Yeah,
All the
definitely.
time, for sure.
The community, I always say I might be biased or whatever, it might be a biased statement, but I feel like the community is the platform. Like, of course, you have
Yeah.
you got to give it to the devs, the 50/50, because they're the ones building the platform. But
Right.
without the other 50%, I guess there's like really nothing. you know. But like then on the other hand, if you were to start with the community, with a community, and then build the platform, you already have 50%, you know. And
That's right. That's
I don't know,
right.
I feel like the community side of things is kind of the more important part, needed part, as well as
It's
like even,
extremely.
you know, listening to their community.
It's extremely important, bro. Yeah, extremely important, man. I mean, because without community, what do you really have? Um, I mean, teamwork makes the dream work. If you want to say like that, but I mean, your community is your friends. They're your peers. They're
Toughest
your
critics.
yeah, they're critics. Yeah, you know what I mean. Those that's your community. It takes everybody, and everyone brings something special to the table. um, and that's what I appreciate about Decentraland too. I mean, it's just kind of culminated, or it's brought together. I guess I could say like just so many people, um, from different aspects of life. You know what I mean? Of the web, Web 2, or just life in general. We got people in here who build, who make music, who create art, who stream, who are event coordinators, who are um, designers, or all types of different people, bro, like who are here in this space enjoying what we're enjoying, like all together and stuff. So I mean, like I it's the best, dude. I mean, it's the absolute best, man. And if you're gonna build anything, you want to build it on top of a strong community, you know what I mean? So I
Hmm.
just it's super important, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that that last part. If you're gonna build anything, build it. You have to build it on top of a strong community or alongside a strong community. Um,
100%. 100%. Yeah. That's real, man. No FUD.
I
No FUD, bro.
I like how you mentioned the Wonder Zone crew, because I got lots of love for the Wonder Zone crew. I love you know, Chrono T just spitting on the mic, or and on the Rise, or whoever else, like just playing tunes for people at Wonder Mines that are just like there to chill, because in all reality, like Wonder Mine has been this kind of like mythical location where people just go there and hang out for no reason. There's no screen, no music, no nothing going on, but they still hang out. So like to have OTR, Chronos, and everyone else come through and kind of like start forming these little like
Yeah.
circles, you know, playing music and stuff. It's like really good,
Right.
because like and it's helped even me like do what I feel is like my portion within this, like within all this, which is like kind of like, I don't know if you saw my last video that I posted on YouTube. That
Yeah.
I kind of gave him a shout out. It's like, hey, head over to Wonder Zone. If you see a little circle, join that shit and say
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, that's such a there's such a good group of people too, man. I mean, and we had On the Rise's birthday just
Mhm.
yesterday, the 28th, and it was amazing just to see like people come together for somebody, within the community. It's amazing, dude. Like, we all like, there was a group chat that, everybody was
Yep.
kind of just circulating ideas and putting stuff together and getting stuff approved and building stuff and it just shows you that what having a good community like can do for you, you know what I mean? So uh,
Exactly. And
it's
so when Chrono T QXG collab, damn, I just spilled one of your album songs, didn't I?
oh man.
Oops.
No, no, no. I'm sure it's good, man. No, that's on the way too, man. I mean, not to give too much, bro, but I've been talking to Chrono, man, and he's been pretty on board with collaborating and stuff. So, let's just say, I sent him a beat. He may or may not have told me that he was writing to it. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
I don't know.
it's up in the ether.
It's in the ETH, right? It's in the ETH, man. So, but yeah, I mean, for right now, I'm excited to collaborate with anybody and everybody who wants to collaborate within this space, man. I'm really bullish on everybody who's in this space, and I just think that, like we're 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 all here, we're all here to help each other, and it's everyone's time to rise, you know what I mean? It's everyone's time to lift off,
We're on the rise.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Everyone is. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, big and yeah, once again on the rise. Happy birthday. I hope you
Happy birthday.
had an amazing birthday. It was truly awesome to like see the everyone just like go nuts within that group chat that we all had going. So
Yeah,
big ups to
definitely.
everyone.
Definitely. Big ups everybody. I mean, that's what are we saying again, man? Just the power of community, bro. So definitely.
So I guess time for the serious question.
All right, let's go.
In OxQuan's eyes, how how do we onboard the next 500 million people onto Web3?
That's a really
Okay,
good
fine, 15
question,
million.
bro.
A little.
15
All
million. All right, yeah.
right,
500
smaller.
million. I don't know, man. That was quick, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. But no, 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 no. That's a really good question, man. That's honestly something that I ask myself from time to time. I have conversations about often. Um, how do we onboard more people? And I got a buddy of mine who I work with like at my day job, and he's really intelligent and stuff. And I like to bounce ideas off of him, so I think but we had a conversation about it, and basically I feel like the main thing that has onboarded anybody, no matter what it is, whether it's a company, whether it's a platform, whether it's a video game, whether it's you know whatever, it's always been exposure. It's always been branding. How can I present this? I hate to put it in these terms, but how can I present Decentraland as a product to everybody, and make it digestible for people to want to onboard. I mean, because if you think about it, it's pretty easy, and to set up a MetaMask and log in and stuff like that. There's plenty of things nowadays that kind of give you that give you those tips and guidelines. Plenty of YouTube videos. You got a video, you know what I mean? Like, it's plenty of resources out there, but it's not sexy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not appealing. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying anything negative towards anybody's content, but it's not what people are looking for when they look at a platform. And I mean, the only reason I know this is because I study this stuff. I
Hmm.
look at brands, and I look at who's had the success in the past, what big brands did in their marketing in order to onboard people, and how they, because there's one thing to onboard. You and I, we could sit up here and come up with a great strategy, for Decentraland in order to onboard people, and it'll work. But will they stay? Like, that's the big question. Because at the end of the day, like, the things that pull people are not always the things that keep them. We had a huge influx of people who came in, um, strictly for Coca-Cola, strictly for Doritos,
Hmm.
strictly for these different companies and different brands and stuff. Um, and at the same time, we turn around, like, after that event's done, they're all gone. They got their wearables, they put them up on the marketplace, and they dip. Or we don't see them in the space anymore. We may see a few, but if you want to count that as onboarding, then yeah, like, the job was done. But it didn't like it didn't like stick. So with this, I mean, I feel like our to kind of get back to the point, but I feel like our duty is to um be creative, and be like just test out different methods of sharing Decentraland. Make a song, make a video, make a tutorial, make a magazine, make whatever. You know what I mean?
Make
Find
content.
make content. Find what works. Find different things that work and different methods that you can get this platform out there. I think that is the most important thing. Uh, as far as onboarding people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, I kind of like how you brought up the retention aspect of things,
Yeah.
because I feel like in our little bubble we call like the Decentraland, I feel like the word onboarding just gets tossed around. Like it's like, oh, I met a vanilla wallet and I onboarded him. It's like, okay, well, like, did they ever come back after
Yeah. Yeah.
um
Right.
the fact? Like,
Right. Or
I
or were they just here for a little second or whatever? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but a lot of groups, I guess, or not even a lot, a few groups like to kind of consider the fact that they said hi to someone as the fact that they onboarded them. Uh, when
Right.
when in
Right.
reality, it's like even though like I don't consider this is my definition of onboarding, but I'm always just like making friends. Like if I make a friend and like, they come back and I don't know, visit me or visit a cool spot that I showed them, that's kind of like the onboard, where the onboard comes from.
Exactly. I mean, and
Showing
well,
them the
what is
experience.
what's a friend anyway? A friend is someone who, wants to spend time with you. They want to come back around. They want to hang out and be interested in what you're interested in. And you can't make that after one day. You know what I mean? Or after a couple after a couple days or whatever. I
Yep.
mean, if you really want to get to know these people, or get to know the space, get to know the people, within that space, and you got to treat this just as you would meeting someone in real life, because
Hmm.
that's ultimately what this is, man. That's what Web3 is. That's what this new integrated interaction platform is, bro. Like, these are actual people behind these avatars with lives, with um, goals and passions and creativity and thoughts and stuff like that. Like, these people are here to, they're here just like you are. Like, we're both sitting here looking at our screens. We're we're chatting over the web and stuff, but for some reason I feel like I'm actually around these people. Like, it's hard to explain, but that's how you have to treat it. And you have to engage, man, and make those connections, and show up, and be there for people and stuff. And they'll
They'll be
you know
they'll be there for
they'll be there
you.
for you.
That's
Yeah,
the thing. Like you
yeah,
show up for those. If you show up for others, others will show up for you.
that's
That's
exactly
those are actually like kind of thoughts that were shared to me by our mutual friend Gold Guy. Uh,
right. Yeah, 100%, man. Shout out Gold Guy, dude. Like
Shut up.
that. Interesting story. He was another thing about that, man. Like, when I was making the magazines, I was talking to these people, and I was connecting with everyone, and listening to their stories and stuff, and building connections with these people, like IRL, like, outside of Decentraland and stuff, which I feel like is also important, just as important as it is for you to make those connections within this space. Like, you know, you know, go see people. You know what I mean? Like, go talk to people, go hang out with people and stuff. And so, I was fortunate enough to for him to help me to actually get the name QXG. Just right there during the height of the magazine and stuff.
Oh my
Because,
God,
like,
$300 gas prices, fucking with like $4 mana. I don't know. Hard
it was
times.
insane. It was insane, man. But yeah, I mean, it was just, through that connection, I was able to, kind of get, hold on to that, that identity and stuff like
Yep.
that. I was able to get that name, and it's just moments like that. I know there's a ton of people in here who benefited or not, and been gifted, wearables, or been blessed with with certain things and stuff like that, and it's just from the connections, man. It's just from being there for those people, and it just makes you want to share. It just makes you want to hook your homies up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give. And if you're new, I'm definitely giving. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely giving you stuff. Like, and it's an important thing, man. It's like it's just, but it's unique to this space. I'll tell you that too, bro. Like, there's no real motive behind us giving away like wearables to new people other than just us wanting to be nice. Like, we genuinely are nice people and we want you to have some drip, so like here you go, like here's this, here's that. And in other instances it may not be the case, but that's another reason why I love this space, bro.
Yeah, totally. Um, Crap, I had kind of like something to segue into, but my high mind just went away. By the way, have you lit that blunt up yet? Cause
I
I
did,
I'm
dude.
over here like I lit mine up a little bit ago, and now I'm starting to feel the effects here.
I did, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm rambling, my guy.
Oh,
Fucking.
I mean, they're awesome rambles. You're bringing up like amazing points. I'm over here just like reminiscing from the early DCL days, how kind of like hard it was. Like, okay, like back then, did it ever like kind of feel like an unnecessary race for you for some reason?
I've talked about this to like a couple people, bro. Like, um, it space moves so fast anyway. Like, if that makes sense, bro. Like, the space moves so fast. And so sometimes, yeah, it did seem like it was a race for who could stake what claim how fast or whatever. But I think that's because a lot of like the personas that were coming in, like the people who were coming into this space were from Web 2. They were used to the brick and mortar kind of um,
You're right.
client to product or whatever, the door-to-door salesman type thing, like they're used to that type of approach to this. And so yeah, they were like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm here first, and I'm this brand, like I'm this and this, which is great. And we a lot of those people stayed, a lot of those people didn't. You know what I mean? So I
It's
you know
it came down to like the survival of the fittest, or maybe like the survival of who is able to adapt better. Because
right,
I feel like
exactly.
those individuals that may have come in with like Web 2 practices like ingrained in their minds, and that's what they wanted to like do here. If they wanted to kind of proceed in the space, then they had to kind of adapt. And if not, I mean, we see the results of it, they just leave.
Yeah, exactly. And it's unfortunate, but it happens, man. The space within any environment. What's supposed to be there is going to stay, and what's not isn't. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like, it's just, like you said, survival of the fittest, but not really to that degree. It's more so just natural. It's what's natural.
Hmm.
Which is funny to say in a Web3 kind of context, but it's the truth, like it's more people have a need to express who they truly are within this space than we did back in, like, the Web 3 space and stuff. Like, these people who are all here, I mean, I'm looking into Decentraland right now, and everybody's got their names, everybody, is decked out in their own avatar, and looking fresh and stuff, and really showing their identities. And I feel like I can see, and or, this is like a reflection of who they actually are, and this type of space kind of condones that. And if you're fake, bro, you're gonna get weeded out, dog. Like,
uh,
that's
yeah,
just real,
plain and
so
simple. Yep, that's it right there.
plain and simple, bro. So I mean, you don't have to fake the funk, you don't have to be anybody who you're not. You can be anybody as long as you're just being yourself, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what's really important to me. So yeah.
Words to live by. Quantumec or OXQuan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know it, man. You know, dropping bars, bro. Dropping bars.
Dropping bars. All right, so we've been on for a little over an hour. I guess I could start wrapping up with some final questions.
Cool. I'm down, man.
Okay, so I guess we could talk about like where can listeners and viewers find all your work, both artistically and musically?
Yeah, so right now you can find my music strictly it's going to be on the streaming platforms for right now. So for instance, No FUD is going to be launching May 31st. You'll be able to listen to it on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and 35 other platforms. Um, and if you want to see any of my other works, I will have a link in my bio on Twitter, um, to where you can access all of my. It's basically my link tree. I'll put it in the chat.
Yes, please.
And let me see here. But yeah, you can definitely reach me there, which it'll have all of my links to everything. Let me see. Um, and I just recently made a link tree, so um, it hasn't been updated too much,
Bro, you're
but
ahead of me, bro. I don't even know how to make a link tree.
hey, it's super easy. I got you, man. Yeah, man. I got you, bro. But yeah. Let me see. Let me see if that is the right one there.
Um, oh, I guess this is what I kind of wanted to segue into. Just ask you a little bit about your Decentraland wearables.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, first of all, shout out Brandon Manis.
Shout out Brandon.
Brandon Tin Wisher Vodka. Okay.
You're
Yeah, so that was one of my first collaborative wearable pieces within the space, man. Another testament to just like the power of this community, bro. I met Brandon when I came up in a spaces back in 2021. And I just came up talking about like my magazine and just what I was trying to do with the space, like within the space, help creators shine and help shed light on like what's going on within the space and stuff. And he was one of the people who kind of popped up on stage and was like, "Yo, bro,
Yo, bro.
yo, I really think, yo, you were fucking awesome, man." So, so he DM'd me and
So
stuff,
dope.
and we started talking, and I joined the Discord and met a bunch of guys who I really just I love those guys so much, man. I love Brandon so much. Shout out back in the day, it was the Cantina bar. We used to hang out in there all the time. But I came to him with this idea. I was like, dude, I want to go around. Since I'm interviewing all these people and stuff, I think it'd be cool if I made like a camera or something. And he has a background in producing as well, like content creation and stuff. Journalism and things of that nature. And so it was really cool to be able to link up with him and kind of pick his brain about like, how would he approach this and how would he approach like the magazine and, any kind of, like, ideas or whatever. So, when I asked him, to help me make the cameraman, it was also one of those no-brainer type things. I mean, he had worked on a couple of other wearables before, so I knew his work was good. So yeah, I mean, we'll have a couple of those available during a giveaway too. I think we'll go ahead and give some out to later on or whatever, for the cameraman or the drone.
Okay, so I'm sure you already know, but just in case if you don't know, I hear Brandon's making some music. Just throwing that out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if someone's looking for more people for the album, but you never know. But he do be
Brandon, I'm
making
gonna hit
some
you
music.
up. I'm gonna hit you
Yeah.
up. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Yeah, He already knows what's up, man. Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about it too, bro. It's being able to have these moments with my friends, like being able to connect and share like my artistic, capabilities like with my buddies, you know what I mean? Like it's really it's really fun. So definitely. I'll get at you, bro. I'll definitely get at you. For sure, for sure.
I'm manifesting over here. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. You just doing your thing. You always do, man. You always do, bro. That's a beautiful thing, man. You play an intricate part in all of this too, bro. Like, definitely, man. Sheffield like streamers definitely play an intricate part in you in particular, dude. You're you're mute, bro. You're sinful. Come on.
Thank you,
What are
brother.
you talking about? Yeah.
Uh, so, what are some figures in the space that inspire you with whether it could be like artistically or like, music?
Yeah, good question, man. I mean, in general, like one of my, well, I think I'll call it like one of my mentors, like within this space, like early on, Michi Todd. I gotta shout out Michi. Um,
Gee.
he's a goat. He's really the greatest, honestly. He was one of the people who um, kind of helped me find direction, or like showed me that I needed to find direction, so to speak. I was producing the magazine, and it was great, and it was looking awesome. And I interviewed him as one of my first interviewers in the first issue, um, and it was awesome. And just after that, we started to connect, and he told me a little bit about himself, and he said some really powerful things to me that really really helped me helped guide my trajectory like within the space. So shout out to Michi. As far as musically, man, right now, it's my peers. It's really everyone. I'm looking at everybody in this space, like who's also a music NFT artist and or wants to make music and stuff like that. I just really don't have my eyes on one particular person who I'm looking at, because inspiration and like innovation can come from like everywhere. And so like I figure like if everyone's kind of figuring this stuff out for themselves, then I mean, I kind of need to take lessons from where I can. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm looking for collaborations. I'm looking for, um, anybody who wants to, share their work, share their,
Love it.
collab with me and stuff like that. Because it's more than just music. I do art and pretty much everything else. So
That's sick. Okay,
yeah.
so as a fellow degen, where is mana going? Before you answer that, I'm just gonna say not financial advice. This is just two degens playing with charts and lines.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about up, dude. Don't worry about up. Right now, we're not. It's it's
Fire
not where
sale.
it was. It's not where it was. Yeah.
It's a
Right.
fire
Yeah.
sale. Cheap
Yeah.
mana, just cheap voting power,
Yeah.
everyone.
Buy the dip. Buy the dip. That's right.
Not
Yeah, for
financial
sure.
advice.
Not financial advice, but definitely, hodl that bag. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's part of my roadmap. I don't have an actual one like written down or whatever, but as an artist, like that is one of the things that I want to do, and I know that can happen. Is Decentraland's gonna get we're gonna see another bull run here soon, and I think music NFTs are the way that that's gonna happen. I really do believe that, um, and so that's you'll see that reflected in my music. You'll see that reflected in the art. It's just we were talking about earlier. What ways can we pump Decentraland? So, that's going to be one of those ways. I definitely plan on um, utilizing my platform to spread the word about Decentraland and stuff. And I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of other people who are doing that. So yeah, I think we can expect a bull.
We,
So
we can expect a bull, maybe $10 one day. Not financial advice. All I can say is moon, moon, moon,
yeah,
moon.
moon. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. You know it, dude.
Yes, sir. So, man, I had a follow-up question. I guess I'll have to just skip to my final question if I can't think about it in the next two seconds.
We're talking about where man is going, and then
It's always the moon,
it's
obviously.
always to the moon, obviously. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
um, I guess final question. What what could you what words could you give to a new user coming into the space trying to find their way? Now I remember. Fuck.
All right. What's up?
Okay. This is my show, so I could do this. um,
It's your stage, bro. You got it.
I was kind of like just mentioning that or going to mention that music NFTs are so slept on. Like I feel like music NFTs and just like artists displaying their work and gaining community through NFTs is like the true bread and butter. And the more that like creators within Web 2 like start to notice this, that they can actually own their work within Web 3, like that's gonna attract more and more people. But for now, it's like all their agents are just telling them like, oh, it's a scam, it's crypto tokens. It's like, no, not about the crypto token. It's about the technology under that crypto token.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of FUD in the space, bro. There's a lot of FUD within the space. And if I had any advice to any new user like coming in, or you know anything like that, bro. I mean, like I just feel, I just feel like connect with people, bro. It's all about doing your research, bro. Um, my my biggest thing is learning, bro. Like I like learning. I love knowing what I'm getting my hands into, and I feel like a lot of people don't really take that time, or they pay attention to one thing or whatever. I don't know if that was your question.
Yes, that was my
Okay.
ending question. Yeah, I guess it wasn't even a question what I was gonna ramble on about. It was more of a statement. But
I got you. I got you,
this
G.
is Web 3, you know. Nah. Thank you so much, OxQuan, for your valuable time. Thank you for, just chilling with me. I know I probably like made you a little nervous earlier in the call or right before the show started when you're like, "Hey, are we supposed to follow a format?" And I'm like, "Ha, what is that?"
Man, I was shaking in my boots, bro. But no, no, man. But it's always love, bro. It's always a pleasure talking to you, man. And let's do it again sometime, bro. I'd love to come back and just chop it up with you anytime, man. So
Bro, most definitely. All right. This is what I want. This is what I want. Maybe you can make it happen for me. For next time we see OxQuan on Beyond the NFT, I want you and few other individuals that you have collaborated with for your Web 2 versus Web 3 album coming up.
okay, I got you. Deal. Yeah, say less, my boy. Say less, my boy. Yeah, for sure. You'll definitely you got more content on the way, man. It's already in the works, so I
uh,
got you.
it's gonna be a good one. Hey, we heard it here first. Maybe we'll be getting some more OX Quan and some more information
Featuring.
featuring
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the album.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So
Definitely.
yeah, I guess any words you would like to leave our listeners and our viewers with before we
Um,
close out?
yeah, No FUD drops May 31st. I wanted to mention too, whenever you do mint, whenever you collect it, whatever you decide to do, you do receive the actual download of the file as well. So you'll be able to download it, the actual song, and it also has a link to the YouTube video as well, which will be launching on the same day. So So yeah, I mean, and there's a bunch of utility that comes with collecting my work and with everything that I know, and the drive and the passion that I have behind this space. I can assure that there's some great quality coming down the line. So um, just no FUD, uh, uh, wag me, shoe,
Shoot.
uh, and Mew as well.
Oh, I love
so,
it. I love it.
so yeah, and much love, Sin. Thank you very much, bro, for having me up, and yeah, much love to everybody who's here. Shout out everybody who's in Decentraland at DollHouse. Um, and let's take it to the moon, guys. Let's send it off. You know.
Thank you for being here tonight. I really appreciate you, and yeah, we'll definitely be in touch in the future. I know we're usually sitting here in the CBD Discord, and you know you're welcome to join anytime you'd like.
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah, yeah. We vibe, definitely, bro.
We vibing.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, uh, OxQuan, and yeah, I guess I'll just segue over to our outro here. Just I think tonight we will be rating DJ Sorry. I don't know if you've listened to DJ Sorry, Quan, but he's fucking fire, dude. He'll fucking throw down some tracks for us, and I think he's also performed after Beyond the NFT before, and destroyed us.
Oh, I'm with it. Let's go check it out, dude.
Let's go say
Yeah.
hello. He's a cool guy. Uh, all right, here, just stand by. And just a few final words to everyone. Thank you so much for being here at the Dollhouse. Thank you for blessing me with your beautiful avatars, as well as even your time, your viewership on Twitch, YouTube, and on Twitter. I'm guessing I usually don't look at those metrics, but they're nice when I do find them. I really appreciate all of you. Shout out to our sponsors, uh, Songbird Collective, Metal One Designs, Vox Boards, of course, our friend Dr. Drip. Check out his wearables. And our lovely, lovely baby dolls. Thank you so much, Dollhouse, for hosting our Beyond the NFT events every week. Thank you for putting up with the Mew. And yeah, let's keep grinding, everyone. Let's keep showing the world what a community is about. Love you all. Good night. And as I said, I'll raid over to DJ Sorry. I don't know if Tang is gonna cut me off or not. If she doesn't cut me off, I'll throw on some cartoons. Then she'll definitely cut me off. Love you all. Yes, you're right. Billy did made a very strong, very important suggestion here. Thank you, Billy. Don't forget FAFO, fuck around and find out at noon Eastern, I believe it is. I'm probably chopping. Okay, just keep an eye out from 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern to noon Eastern. It should start somewhere between those. I forget if they've changed the time or not. Shame on me. Love you all. Thank you.